Good morning, Manna 3301 onliners. I wanted to follow up with you on last week's discussion board question on the traits of a good leader. I really appreciated all the things that you had to say about being competent and having good product knowledge and being approachable and good communicator and honesty. All those things are very true. For me, the thing at the top of the list for a trait of a good leader is integrity. To me, integrity is just the cornerstone of leadership. If a person approaches their leadership role with integrity, then they will be competent, or they will strive to become better and more competent. They will be honest. They will be a good communicator. Integrity to me is that overarching aspect that just drives to excellence all of the other potential traits of leadership. So in my book, it's integrity. I have tried to do that in my own career and have probably been more self-critical of myself around issues of integrity than anything else. I always try to use that as my barometer for doing a good job. So I appreciate your input, and they're a good discussion board posts. I also wanted to take advantage of my time today on this video to clarify some instructions on a couple of assignments that are on the syllabus that you have coming up. There are two papers that will be due by the end of the semester. The first paper is a service learning paper. In the service learning paper, I want you to tell me about an experience that you've had in some kind of service project. This could be anything from teaching Sunday school, or working with a group at your church, or a service issue or service project in the community through either a campus organization or another organization, working with a group like Mission Arlington or the food bank in either Tarrant County or Dallas County. I want you to tell us about the experience, what you did, when you did it, who all was involved, and most importantly, what did you take away from it? What intrinsic value did you take away from the experience that you had for being in service? Dallas Baptist University is founded on servant leadership. To be a servant leader, one must be willing to jump in and be an active part of whatever organization you're a part of, whether it's in service or actually being engaged in the business that you're going to be managing. The second paper is the interview with a manager paper. The goal on this paper is for you to use the material that we've covered this semester and will be covering this semester to compose a series of questions that you will sit down with a manager of your choosing and just sort of conduct an interview with the questions that you have compiled. The manager of your choosing can be anyone. It could be someone that you currently work for, a previous manager. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that you, just a personal friend that you consider to be a good manager. Now, there are times when a manager may need to be anonymous. Just simply because some managers are concerned about something being in print and turned in and potentially published that has their name and their organization. If that is the case, that's fine. The manager can be anonymous. What I'm looking for is for you to speak with the manager about the concepts that we've studied in our class and get their take on how it translates into the real world. Many of my students in the past have interviewed their parents who happen to be managers, and that's fine too. That's some really good experience that you have right at your fingertips to gain from. The assignment itself is then to write a 5-page paper on the questions that you asked, what the response was, and just sort of what you took away from the conversation. It doesn't have to be any structured paper. I'm not looking for any kind of particular acceptable format. Just tell me what the question was you posed. Tell me a little bit about the manager, the question that you posed, what their response was, and just how you understood that and what you took away from that. This paper is worth 100 points in your overall grade. So you need to pay attention to it. I can accept either of these two papers between now and the end of the semester. The absolute due date is the end of review week before the finals start, but you may turn it in any time between now and then. I hope everything is going well for you. I'm very pleased with the work that you guys have been putting in. You've been working really hard, and I do appreciate your efforts, and your grades are looking pretty good. And I wanted to just kind of follow up with you so that you know, as we turn the corner into the last few modules of the semester, just exactly what you can do to be successful in this class. So that's about it for this week, and may I be the first to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a blessed holiday season as we kind of get rolling toward that time of year. And I hope to talk to you real soon. Have a great week, and God bless you.